Yeah, it's Capital Conversations. I'm your boy Ike, not Ike Turner. I just wanted to talk quickly after watching a video by Gary Vee. I'm gonna play a little of it and then just respond to it afterwards because it's really something that I personally have seen a lot, and I just wanted to touch upon it, especially here on the podcast.
People think that fake it till you make it is still real. There's so many people posing it because they feel like they have to inflate their backstory or what they're capable of or the advice that they're giving to break out, yet that is the exact same reason that they won't break out. I think too many people want to fake it till they make it or project someone they're not, which is why 99% of people are losing. It's just...
Yeah, let me stop that because I don't want to get hit with any type of copyright infringement or get in trouble with YouTube algorithm for playing someone else's content. But I love Gary Vee. I'm gonna tag him in the comment section as well. But he made a great point in regards to the fake it till you make it, because I see it all too much, and it's something that we need to talk about just within our community and within the Black community. As you know, I just started this podcast not too long ago. You're going to see the evolution of it, you know, as I get nicer with editing software and being able to add, you know, picture-in-picture capabilities and stuff like that. But you're going to grow with me on this, so just bear with me. But the fake it till you make it mantra, I think, is one of the things that's really doing a disservice to us as Black folks, because we're so reluctant to be seen starting at the bottom. Like, everyone is just out of the gate a success, you know, and no one wants to glorify the grind. And it's just not, and it's hurting us more than anything else, because when you start looking at really where we are as African Americans, you'll realize that things are a lot different than what people portray on social media. I'm sitting here, got this book, Dennis Kimbro's The Wealth Choice. No, I'm not getting any paper for bigging it up, but it's a book that I've read several times that just has a lot of pertinent information in regards to African Americans. What you'd call the blueprint, not the blueprint, but really just the synopsis of The African American Millionaire. Great book, like I said, by Dennis Kimbro. But one of the things he highlighted here was the fact that 24% of African Americans spend more than their income. So that's basically 1 in 4. 1 in 4 African American households, they spend more money than they make every year. So 25% of us every year go further and further into debt. Another, you know, I'm pretty sure we all know the wealth disparities that we have compared to our counterparts. But one thing that I wanted to highlight as of the most recent data, the 2019 survey, which showed that the median household income for white families is about $188,000. That was in 2019. And then for Black families, that was $24,000. One other stat. The average, in 2019, the average bank balance for African Americans was $13,000. Our white counterparts, $51,000. So when I see online a lot of people, you know, especially on Instagram, Facebook, you would think everybody was rich. But the numbers don't show that when our average bank balance is $13,000. The need to put on that facade is something that we really have to focus on. We need to focus on more so getting to it realistically, as opposed to trying to act like we're a lot further along than we are. Because when people, you know, run with the fake it till you make it mantra, the only people that are really being fooled by that are the losers. Because someone who's really put in the work to become successful can always, you can spot the people that are fronting. And it's really unfortunate, because you'll see a lot of people, especially on YouTube, or a lot with the explosion of podcasters like myself. You'll see people, oh yes, this is my lifestyle. If you pay me $6,000 a month, I can show you how I got this big house, the Lamborghini, the lifestyle, and the palm trees. But the only way they really make money is from people falling into that. Someone who's actually put into work can smell that out a mile away. And I think that this is something we need to really discuss in our community because, at the end of the day, the real true source of our power comes from collective, from the collective, us working together. And the fake it till you make it is one situation that just, I think, is really hurting us way more. There's nothing wrong with starting at the bottom. Any person who's afraid to start at the bottom really doesn't understand the work that goes into becoming successful within any industry. Would that be, okay, you want to get into sports, you want to become a business person, you want to become a YouTube person, you have to put your work in, regardless. So the fake it till you make it mantra really does us a disservice. It leaves everyone feeling like, okay, that person's made it already. Not knowing that this person sleeps on an air mattress with 4 roommates, but they're telling you how you can be successful. And that's one of the things that, you have to be very leery of, especially when you're looking at content online. I never try to bash anyone that I see putting out content, but if you really pay close attention and start listening to some people, you'll be able to figure out what's going on pretty quickly if you have a keen eye. But at the end of the day, working from the bottom, I love glorifying the grind. I think it's one of the slogans that I have. You've probably seen it on one of my YouTube videos, to glorify the grind, because to me, the grind is sexy. And for me, I don't ever like to make it seem like, oh, I never had to start at the bottom, because you guys are watching me right now putting out videos, and this is just one of a handful I put out so far, and you'll see the progression. But this is just me starting out. My videos are getting 20, 30 views. In due time, hopefully we'll grow that, but at the same time, I'm never afraid to start at the bottom. And I don't think anyone else watching these videos should be afraid to start at the bottom either, because you'll be surprised how many people are faking it till you make it. And the data just doesn't support everyone being rich, because back when we were in the quarantine, the number of people I saw that were clamoring and begging for those stimulus checks was alarming and startling. Because if everyone's rich like they portray on IG, then what do you need a stimulus check for? And the number of people coming out now being arrested for PPP fraud is also something that's very alarming. And I think that's something that we just really need to continue to just discuss and really glorify more of the struggle and glorify the process, so that people understand that nothing that is achieved without hard work.